Okay, good morning. I'm back on the Eurovelo 15 heading towards Koblenz this morning. Yeah, it looks like a bright day. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, Easter Monday. So I'm going to head to Koblenz. Probably take me an hour and a half, I think. Probably well, about 50k, I think I might have said that. 50k, and yeah, try and have some coffee and a bit more breakfast. But this is what I'm doing, and this is where I'm going. Just coming along by this wall here. The Rhine is absolutely mighty. Just a mighty river. The current is quite something this morning. I think if you're on a small boat, you'll be propelled along quite quickly. I've just caught up and overtaken this ship behind me. They seem to run most of the day and night, and when you camp next to the river, you can hear them coming from a long way away. The ground really does vibrate, and they seem to take an age to go past. It was quite nice really, just to hear it and see it. I've overtaken that one this morning, so I'm pleased about that. Just coming along the cycle path from this little town over here, and I can see that this bridge has been washed away. It must have been one of the casualties in the recent floods in Germany, so I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit, probably only about 1 kilometre, and then pick up the route another way. I'll just check the maps for that. So that little town was quite affected by the floods, I think, of last year, quite badly. There's 3 or 4 bridges washed away, and it meant that the cycle detour was a bit longer than I hoped. It's taken me away from the Rhine as well, which is all good though. They seem to be getting it back together. I'm not quite sure how bad it was, but it looked pretty bad, probably about almost a year on. So I'm following this towards Koblenz. This track's turned into gravel. Not altogether that bad. I'm making progress on it, but I can see for about 3 or 4 kilometres down there that it's gravel all the way. Good job I'm on a gravel bike. Just stopped and had a coffee and a piece of carrot cake the size of a house brick. This ride is, after all, plant powered. Alright, onwards toward Andernach. This place is pretty tight for space, so you've got the railway line, the main road, and this little side road all crammed in between the river and the hills. So yeah, quite nice to ride along, if a bit busy. Can't argue with someone that says Renault. I haven't seen anything like this for a long time. This is a Ford 8000. All of the decals on it are in English as well, so it must have been here for probably a military reason, and that's why it's coloured that colour. But yeah, quite an amazing thing. It looks like in really good condition, given its age. Quite old. Just hugging the side of the hill now on the way to Andernach, down this little slope. It's quite nice riding here this morning. Not too warm yet, still got my coat on. Just about warmed up though. 29 kilometres. Probably looks like a really good place to have a jungle wee. Just need to find something to prop my bike up on. Just rolling through Andernach now. I want to try and pick up the Rhine again though, because I seem to have lost that, and I need to go along the Rhine because I want to arrive in Koblenz via the Eurovelo 15. I'm probably still on the Eurovelo 15, but I haven't seen a sign for it for a while. So I think I'm going to just ride down here to the next junction, then have a look at my map. I'm riding below the railway now, and the road is to the left, and the Rhine is just over there to the left again. So I'm just coming out and I'm going to show you the Rhine. So that over there is the ship that we've been riding along with for most of the morning. I stopped and had a coffee and a piece of carrot cake, and it's carried on. But that's how it goes. It just trundles along the water, steady pace, quite good. This is probably as close to riding along the Rhine as it gets without actually crashing into it. Let's hope I don't do that. All very good. Love this. Just around the corner now, probably about another 10 k's Koblenz. So yeah, we're getting there today, making good progress. Okay, I'm just a few k from Koblenz now. It's just down there, just round the corner, past the campsite and then into the town. I'm going to try and get some lunch there. I just want to stop here. It's just absolutely fantastic weather now. It's just lovely and calm, and yeah, really nice spring weather. The trees on the other bank and this bank, all the leaves are starting to come out. It's really nice. I'm really starting to get a feel for this trip now. It's almost 5, I think this is day 5 actually, 5 days. Very, very good. Okay, I've just had a bit of lunch in Koblenz. I was going to film a bit on the way here, but the GoPro wouldn't work, so I had to reset the GoPro. So it's a good job that this is a 3-week long distance bike trip and not a parachute jump. Okay, crossing the Rhine on a big bridge in Koblenz. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm heading towards a little village called Lyon, which I've been to before, and then once out of Lyon onto my campsite, and this is a short day. Oh, brilliant. Just riding along the side of the Rhine in Koblenz, now heading out of the city. This is probably as good as it gets riding along the Rhine. Almost no breeze and a beautiful sunny day and nobody in the way. That's the important bit. Okay, onwards to find a campsite. So I'm on the other side of the river now, and there's the same ship that I've been travelling with all day. It's catching up with me, overtaking me, and then I'm catching up with it. All good fun. Alright, just coming up to my camp spot, or the town where my camp spot is. Probably a couple of K to go. Castle on the hill again. That's exactly what you come here for. See the castles on the hill. Don't think I'll be walking up there today though, it's quite a long way up. My legs have had a good workout. So yeah, let's see where the campsite is. Alright, well I've come for a little walk around the old town of this place. I have been here before, a few years ago. Just around the corner here, I think there are two very large barrels. I think they might be doors. Let's go and have a look at those. Braubach, very nice place. So I switched to the iPhone because the GoPro was playing up a bit. The battery was on and off, on and off. I had to keep taking the battery out. There's plenty of charge. So I've charged both my GoPro batteries. They're on charge at the moment. I'm going to try those again tomorrow. But for now, we're on the iPhone and still walking around this little place. There are not many people around. It's Easter Monday. I keep forgetting it's Easter Monday. But yeah. Quite nice. So I know I mentioned this before, but it is Easter weekend, and one thing that I hadn't factored into my trip was that all of the shops seem to be closed for the Easter weekend. The only shop I found so far was a small supermarket in Ochten in the Netherlands, which was open on Good Friday morning for 4 hours, and I'm now beyond Koblenz, so I haven't actually been able to restock anything since then. It's been really quite tricky. Loads of shops were closed, and in Germany they don't seem to have the small convenience stores like we have in the UK. They just seem to have larger supermarkets, or drive-to supermarkets, or certainly in the places that I've been. So actually maintaining good quality food's been quite tricky, because when you're touring on a bike there's only so much you can carry at any one time. But it's Easter Monday now, and I'm really hoping that tomorrow I can go and restock for a couple of days and get lots of fresh fruit and a few vegetables and some salad. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's my plan for tomorrow, is to take a trip that way down the Rhine, around the corner there. I'm not sure quite how far, probably 50-60k to the next campsite that I've identified, and stay there tomorrow night. Right, so I'm going to head back to the campsite now. Still got probably a good couple of hours of daylight, strong daylight. The sun's going to set over there, over the gap in the hills, so it's going to be quite good for some time. I'm going to go back, probably have a shower, get myself ready for the evening, start cooking a bit of food, yeah, and just enjoy the evening by the tent. It should be quite good. Quite enjoying this campsite. It's probably the best one that I've stayed in on the Rhine ever. It's great. I think the owners are quite new. They've done some quite good things to it, and it feels very, very nice. So I'll put the name of the campsite up on the screen, and if you're ever cycling past this way or in your van or whatever, this is the place to come. Really nice.